Hey, everybody. What's up? Matt here from the Coin Show Podcast. I am at the World's Fair of Money. As you can see behind me, it is a bustling. There's a lot of activity going on right now. Been fairly busy show for us. I have been very busy myself, so I'm glad you guys are here to join me today. I'm going to do these probably once a day, I think, here at the show. Just kind of let you guys know how it's going, how things are going. Yesterday was good for us. We did a lot of hotel room sales. That was great, and the trip was good to come over. Setup was fine. Really, no issues at all. The show's always really well ran, and it always is a great show for us. We really enjoy it. So glad to see some of you guys popping in. If you can't be here, I guess this is kind of like the next best thing. You can see my boy back here, Jack. Wave boy. He's just his first show. Come here for a second. Let's talk about your first coin show experience.
What's up?
So, what do you think coming into this show, walking in across the walkway up there? How did you feel about coming in and what you saw?
I was kind of overwhelmed at first, but it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what your old dad's been up to for the last 20 years, is doing shows like this, and
It's the best.
you were having a good time. What did you buy anything?
Oh, I did.
What'd you buy?
I'll show
Oh,
you.
okay. Get it. Let's get it. Jack bought himself a coin. I saw it just real quickly. What'd you buy? Oh, yeah, that's right. Jack bought himself a 1937 Buffalo nickel in proof 67 CAC. So this is a heck of a coin. Jack is 13 this year. He's basically been hustling and doing some work for me, and he was able to pick this guy up with his own money. So good job, kid. What do you? Why did you pick this coin?
It's just a nice coin.
Well, I
I
mean,
love it.
but is there any reason why you went after a proof Buffalo nickel instead of something else?
Just because I haven't seen many of those.
That's what that. You know what? I always tell people that sometimes when you don't, you haven't seen something before, it's not necessarily. Sometimes that's your sign you need to just buy it.
Yeah.
So I know I've lived by that. I see a few folks trickling in, Paula, and excuse me. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah, I know, right? Jack is really becoming quite the numismatist, you guys, and I am very happy to see that he is progressing. And he still has a lot to learn, though. You got a lot to learn in this,
Oh yeah.
but that's okay, right? You're here at the right place to learn, and I think that's a heck of a thing. So, are you going to go back to working now? I'll continue to talk to these fine folks.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, son. Yeah, it's this show's great, and I've actually seen quite a few kids around too, which is always nice. These shows are always you like to look around and see the young ones and younger folks. Just because looking out right now in front of me, I see a young man walking along the aisle here, so it's good. It's a good feeling. The U.S. Mint is here. The Royal Mint has a booth, I see. Looks like the Holy Land Mint, maybe. There's a couple. It's really neat because literally right here is the U.S. Mint uh, table where they're going to be selling the proof 2023 dollars tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. They have them on display, and they are actually really nice looking. I was able to take a look at them this morning. Very, very nice coins. I also noticed that the mint director is here. I saw her around earlier as well. So if I can, I'm going to try to get another nice interview with her. George, we are at the World's Fair of Money in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the biggest show in the country. It is the mecca of numismatics in the United States. Every year it happens. Usually happens in Rosemont, but they moved it to Pittsburgh this year. It bounces around the country sometimes, but they've been kind of circling Chicago for a while. Um, just glad that we were able to get here. It's a 5-hour drive for me instead of the 3-hour drive like Chicago. So not terrible either way. Um, Pittsburgh's a cool town too. It's if you've never been to Pittsburgh, I highly suggest you get here. It's neat. Yeah, Paul, I love seeing YNs too, and there's quite a few of them bouncing around here. They have the YN station is the kid zone is right here next to me as well. You may can't quite see it in the background, but they have a whole kid zone set up where they're going to be doing it looks like talks and seminars for the kids and education, learning. So they're really going after the kids right now, and I love that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or is Silvertown there? I have not seen them. Not that I know of is the answer. Uh, he said, Mark says it looks like it's well lit. I can't say that for the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center in Chicago. Yeah, this place is really nice because all these things on the ceiling look like they're actually retractable. At least most of them. Not the ceiling part per se, but they have curtain things up on the ceiling, so it is actually really well lit. It's a nice convention center. I actually really like it here. So it's been good for our show. I know a lot of the dealers have been having great shows, and you can just hear it. You hear it in the air. You hear the clinks of the coins over there. Let's let you listen for a second. You can hear. You kind of get a feeling when you do these shows too. You can kind of listen. You can kind of listen to the room and get a feel for how it's going. So, how about the Gold Man Danny Hunt? I haven't seen Danny. I know Danny. I have not seen him here. That doesn't mean he's not here because I can't see the other side of the room right now. It's so big. So, but I have not seen him around. I do see him at these shows from time to time, so it would not surprise me to see Danny bouncing around in here. Our table's kind of nice too. We're in the back, in the 1500 row. We're table 1526. If you are attending the show, come see us. I have seen a lot of my good coin friends here. I saw the guys from Kearney Coin Center were here just a little while ago. If you don't know about Bjorn and Janine and that gang, I suggest you go find them. They do a lot of really fun stuff. Trying to think if I've seen anybody else that makes content right now. Not that I can think of, but that doesn't mean they're not here again. These shows are so big that you can walk around the whole show and only on the last day run into somebody for the first time just because of the size of these shows. So yeah, that's about what's going on right now. I just figured I would pop on here for a few minutes. Let me see, kind of catch up on some of these. Adam will be stopping by to take up one of your chairs for a while. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I'm surprised I haven't seen him yet. He probably started on the other side of the room, so. um, Only a 28-hour drive for you? Yeah. Mike Nalman is not going to be joining me. He was the one that drew the short stick and had to stay home at Harlan Burke in Chicago. Russ Bega, however, is here. I've seen him around. He has been bouncing around the show, so I'm sure we'll have some fun things going on there too. Yeah, they are doing on-site grading. That's right. It's great that they're doing on-site grading. I never saw that at the ANA show in Chicago. I guess Philadelphia is closer to NGC PCGS headquarters. Not really. NGC, they actually, any of the grading that they do on site is done in the building. They don't take them back. They don't ship them back home and ship them back here. I believe it's all done here, and it's all done on site. So it doesn't necessarily matter. Sometimes they just don't have the facilities or the equipment to do that. Sean is doing the grading challenge Thursday. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I'm just not going to have time. I know one of the guys that works for me, Bruce, is doing it also on Thursday. He said he was going to do it. He tried to talk me into it, but that just happens to be I have a big deal going on Thursday, so I'm probably not going to be able to get away, which is okay. It is what it is. But yeah, it's fun that they do those grading challenges too because NGC puts them on. They have a coin set that you get to grade from, and then you can enter your grades and see how you compare with what they actually graded, and they give away prizes for the people that are the closest. So If you get to one of these shows, you can definitely do that too. Are they okay with filming? What are the restrictions? So I specifically asked this question because I told them, guys, I'm going to be making some content here. They said, as long as you are doing it at your table and you're not really focusing on other people's faces, you should be good to go. So that was the guidance I got from the ANA when I asked. Um, and that is the guidance I am going to follow because that's what they want. So if there's somebody in the background, you see their face, oh well. But not walking up and sticking cameras in people's faces is what they asked of me. So there you go. Let's see. That would be fun to watch. Yeah, I agree with that. It's I used to back when I was younger. I did some of those grading challenges when they first came out, and I always finished in the top third. But it's been years since I did one, and I don't just don't have time for them right now. We're so busy here at the table. Like I'm sure as you guys can see in the background, my son's been playing on his phone for the last 10 minutes, so we're that busy. uh, um, yeah, hopefully I get to make some content too with a few other guys that we're going to do some stuff with. I wish my buddy Mike was here, but like I said, he's stuck in Chicago, so it is what it is. And yeah, so if you guys got any other questions, comments, I'm happy to take them. Have a great show. Thank you. I'm sure going to try. We've had a great show so far. I just bought a really cool deal that I've already moved along. We bought an 1871 CC $20 gold piece, very rare coin, and we already moved it along. So I love those kind of deals, the ones that you already know what you're going to do with something when you get it. I have some Carson Cities I need to get graded. Can you also send them off, and if so, how much? Carson Cities and grading in general right now for single coins is fairly expensive. You want to try to bundle them together. You want to send bigger groups because it saves you on shipping and insurance. Because by one coin by itself with shipping and insurance is going to be in grading fees and everything. It's going to end up being like $75. So you can get that cost down by shipping them multiples. You save on grading, you save on the grading fees are the same, but you save on shipping, you save on insurance, and return shipping. So biggest coin show in the country. I bet you there's people in here that specialize in nothing but Lincoln cents. I think you could probably find them. Mike is crying in his Cheerios. No, no, he understands. He knows how these things go. So hey, Justin's here, as you can see back there in the back. One of the esteemed members of the Coin Show crew. PFC Justin Irvine right there. Right, that guy right there. Justin, wave to the people. There's Justin, waving to the people. Yeah, there you go. No, a massage? Are you giving them out? Oh, I love it. Oh, thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. uh, um, but see, and that's the other thing about these shows is like Justin and I live pretty far from each other. I mean, we live probably 7 or 8 hours apart. But I get to see him here at these shows, and that's one of my favorite things is the social aspect of it. Getting to see my friends, getting to see my people that I enjoy to do business with, and coin people in general. So I know it's not always easy and it's not always feasible to get to these shows, but if one comes near you, I highly recommend getting there. It's just an experience you have to have as a collector. Uh, I guess I can't say anything else to that. Are you picking up a cherry picker's guide? You betcha. You betcha. I have already talked to Mr. Dennis Tucker. He has a press copy available for me to peruse and make some content about, which I fully plan to do. And I cannot wait to go pick that up. I haven't had time to do that yet, but I will. 14D and 09 SVDB and 63, 65. Those are tough coins. And if you're looking for them, I am sorry, but they are probably in the room here. You could probably find them. I know that those are hard coins to get, especially that 14D. 14D Mint State is much rarer coin than an 09 SVDB. It's a tough coin. It's a tough coin to get. And it's funny too. We actually did bring some client want lists and stuff with us for us to get around and take a look at and try to find stuff for customers. Been kind of slim pickings on the stuff we need, but that's just the name of the game. There's a lot of people that need the same stuff, and if you don't get to it first, you don't get it. So that is what it is, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end her there. I just wanted to kind of hop on for a few minutes, let you guys know how the show was going, let you kind of get a feel of what we're doing here, and thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I'm going to do one of these every day of the show, kind of just 10, 15 minutes. We can go longer, it doesn't matter. I'm not set to any kind of certain time. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another update live stream from the World's Fair of Money here